All right, so yesterday, I forgot my sunglasses at Ducati Austin, so stopped by a gas station, got another upgraded this time. Before I had a $6 pair of sunglasses, now I got a $9 pair, and these are actually quite a bit more comfortable, so that's a good upgrade. Okay, so who am I? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nathan. I normally ride a Monster 821. Just got a Drift Ghost S camera and got my mic all set up, so decided I wanted to start to do some videos on my bike. I'm actually borrowing a bike from a buddy of mine his name's Taylor. This is his Hypermotard. He's also got a $12.99, which is sweet. So maybe someday soon I'll do a video on that one too. We're getting keys copied for our bikes. I only have one key because I lost my spare. So he let me borrow his bike while he's out of town, which was nice. Thanks, Taylor. Go subscribe to his channel. I'll put a link here or somewhere if I can figure it out. If not, I'm just pointing randomly up in the air. But anyway, I am Nathan. I'm a software developer here in Austin. Lived in Austin pretty much all my life. Lived in Houston for a couple years when my wife and I got married. But other than that, I've always grown up here. I love it here. It's awesome. It's grown a lot. It's definitely changed a ton in the past 5 to 10 years, but I don't know, I'm not going to complain. Traffic is traffic. We have it here. You probably have it where you are. But yeah, not too big of a deal. So I thought, while I have Taylor's bike, I might as well do a little bit of a review. So this is I think it's a 2014 Ducati Hypermotard 821. It's got the 11 degree Testastretta engine. Sweet engine, really great. Pulls hard, really predictable torque all around. It's what you get from a V-twin or L-twin if you're a purist. Super fun bike, really different than my Monster. A little bit more different than I expected it to be. The body positioning took me a little bit to figure out. The levers, the pedals for the brake and the clutch are a little bit rotated forward. So for a little while I was waving my foot around trying to find them. But the suspension is definitely the biggest difference. The geometry, it's a lot softer. It soaks up pretty much everything. It wants to just like bob around. It definitely feels like a bike you could just hop a curb, take a shortcut. It definitely wants to wheelie all the time. I suck at wheeling, so I've told it no. It said, yes, you are, even if you think you're not a couple times. But yeah, it's fun. A really great, just kind of cruise around the city, have some fun bike. We'll not go for this one. Anyway, I've kind of said it has two modes. It has off and it has hooligan, because this thing will definitely tempt you to get into trouble. A lot of bikes tempt you to go really, really, really fast and just kind of below the speed limit out of the water. Like, not even just speeding, but absurd. This isn't even anywhere close to being a reasonable speed. This one doesn't want you to go fast. It wants you to just break every law you can break without speeding. Definitely more tempting to lane split, even on curbs or bike lanes. I haven't yet, but if I owned this, I definitely would. Just not as comfortable with it yet. And it's not my bike, so I don't want to wreck it. I probably wouldn't, but you know, I would hate to break somebody else's bike. I broke mine. Well, I didn't break mine, but I saw mine broken. That's actually how I got my A21. I was sitting at my desk at work, and somebody popped their head in and said, "Hey, somebody ran over your bike. You might want to go look," and then walked away. And I was like, "Huh?" And then went outside, saw it squished in the parking lot by a delivery van. But luckily, he stuck around, and so I got an upgrade. I absolutely love my Monster. I will do a review as soon as I get it back. I miss it a ton. It's weird. I haven't ridden it for, I guess, almost a week. A week tomorrow. And that's the longest I've ever gone without riding my bike. It's weird. But anyway, so I'll do a review when I get it back. But for now, this is what I have. So one thing I've heard a lot of people say about this bike is not to take it on the highway. It's super sketch. It doesn't have a windscreen. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's not there. So there is wind. But I don't know. I took it on the highway, headed to Ducati yesterday. I had a tailwind going there, and it was smooth sailing. Not a problem at all. I had a headwind coming back, and it was a little uncomfortable. I wouldn't want to do it all the time. So if you're going to be commuting 30 miles on the highway, probably not the bike for you. If you're going to be commuting 3 miles on the highway, no problem. If it's every once in a while, you're like, crap, I got to get it around town. I wouldn't like take the access road because you're afraid you're going to get ripped off your bike. Keep it in double digits, I would say. But other than that, it's a Ducati. It can go fast. This isn't some little it's not a Grom. It can go on the highway. Don't worry about it. One other thing that's really nice, so this sits probably, I don't know, an inch, maybe an inch and a half higher than my bike. Maybe I'm totally making that up. I know it's higher, I don't know how much. But between the higher seat height and the more upright riding position, it's a lot easier to see over cars. It used to be, I would occasionally stand up on my pegs to see over cars if I was trying to see what traffic was doing. But you have no such problem on this thing. It's a fun change of pace. This is a great pair to the Panigale. So well done, Taylor. But I don't. If I had one bike, I prefer my Monster, just because I like something a little sportier, and it feels just a little bit more aggressive. Although this is nice around Austin because some of the roads here really suck. So there are potholes and there are craters and there are unfinished roads downtown. I got a flat tire like I think it was the first week I had my bike. Luckily my brother's a mechanic, so he came over and helped me patch it. My lane. Whee! One thing I like about this bike is you don't have to go fast to have fun. I feel like I'm rowing with these hand guards. It feels like one of the paddle games in the arcades. So I kind of just want to go like this. sure he saw me and was like, what is that douche doing? Oh well, good timing. He was on a dirt bike. I'm sure he gets it. Or not. Man, so I was a little late heading to work today, and it definitely helps with traffic. It's nice. I will say I've had some big issues with fueling on this bike the past couple of days. I've had it stall, I've had it chug, I've had it surge and idle. I was not at all impressed originally with this bike, but just went to the dealership and had them take a look at it. They had a software update for the fuel injectors and made a huge difference. I could definitely tell it's better. They wanted to update the throttle, and they had that on order. So that should help a little bit more, but it's definitely behaving much better. First I was like, man, this is a dud. I'm glad I got a Monster. But yeah, a lot less problems now. So thank you, Ducati. I'll probably hashtag or tag or link to Ducati Austin somehow. I don't know if they're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. Go follow them. Great guys over at Ducati Austin. I didn't buy my first bike there. I bought it in Dallas, even though I lived here, because I found a ridiculous deal. But as soon as I met him, I was like, man, I'm going to buy every other Ducati from y'all. And I did. I bought my next one, A21 Monster. That was a little bit of a headache dealing with insurance companies, but they took care of me. And now that I have to stare at the $12.99 all the time, I may have to get a Panigale soon. I really want the $8.99. With just a year of riding experience, I think a liter bike plus some probably not a good idea. And even I wouldn't want to get something like the $12.99 as my third bike, because then there's nothing to look forward to. You've got the best. Like, unless you're gonna spend $40,000-$60,000 on a Desmo Sedici, but I don't foresee doing that anytime soon. Unless my company gets bought by, I don't know, eBay or something for $800 million, that'd be cool. If that happens, I'm buying a Desmo Sedici. You heard it here first. And a Ferrari. And I'll get a trailer for my Desmo Sedici for my Ferrari so that I can drive around both at once. Make people super jealous. That'd be fun. I probably wouldn't. That'd be silly. Hey, speaking of which, I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was I think I've seen that guy around before. He's got $8.99. He commutes on that all the time. Forgot, you always have to gun it. Don't go on this road if you want to catch the lights. So yeah, I plan on doing a few more videos, at least one, maybe one a week, maybe one every couple weeks. I'll do more over time, but I can talk about whatever. Taylor on his channel, he kind of said, you know, software developer, like guns, like bows. like bikes, like cars. I'm kind of the same way. It's really funny. We're like twins. So, I mean, any of those things, happy to talk about. I don't know, if you want us to do a video together, we're planning on doing a couple, so if you want us to go blow stuff up or race bikes around, totally up for that. Comment whatever you want me to do. I don't know what to do, so you tell me. We are almost here, and the weather is absolutely perfect. A little bit of clouds, so it's not so hot. But sun's out, traffic's not bad. It's only, let's see, 86 degrees. Pretty happy with that. But yeah, I've been testing out this Drift Ghost S for the past couple of days. It's awesome. I mean, the image quality isn't quite as good as the GoPro, but I mean, this is a vlog, so I'm not making a movie, and I don't feel it at all, at all, not even on the highway. It's not noticeably heavy. It doesn't pull my head to the side, and the remote that it comes with works perfect. I don't know if you can see it. It's right here. I just put it by my throttle. At first I couldn't figure out a place to put it, but this is working great because I can just use it with my thumb even when I'm riding. It's got a lot of cool modes. I'll probably do a more in-depth review of that later. I'll probably do a video soon of just all my gear, because that was one thing, especially getting started. I was like, I don't know what to buy. I don't know motorcycles. There's all these companies. Stuff's expensive. But yeah, I've used everything for a little while. I'll tell you what I have. If you think it sucks, or it's great, or there's something better, let me know. But overall, Ducati Hypermotard, awesome for the city, awesome for commuting. If most of your commuting is on city streets, if you've got more highway, you might want to go take it on a test drive. See if they'll let you take it for a half hour or so you can really get some miles under it. But yeah, super fun bike. One thing I haven't gotten used to is I can no longer stand flat-footed. I'm about a ½ inch off the ground on my heels, and that's kind of weird because I've never had that happen. I've also never been on a tall bike, so, you know. Okay, don't get squashed. I gotta get over, guys. These 2 blocks get a little crazy sometimes. It's the only sort of sketchy part of my commute. And I could probably go a different way, but you know, hey Maserati. There are a lot of nice cars in Austin, but they all sit parked outside the W. So, that's not very interesting. But I mean, even compared to like Houston or Dallas, Houston, you go to Galleria, there's a ton of nice cars. Nothing like Austin. Alright, I'm here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see anything in this dark. I know I can't. There's a lot of trucks in here. Alright guys, I'll see you later.